Hello my dear students, welcome to chemistry class. So this video is about chemical properties and structure of ammonia. So chemical properties and structure of ammonia. So in the previous video we discussed about the preparation of ammonia. So now we are going to see about the chemical properties and structure of ammonia. So first of all, the chemical properties. Chemical properties mainly comes the reactions. Okay, chemical properties. So first there are different properties are there. First we are going to see about action of heat. Then second one is reaction with air. Or oxygen. Third property is reducing property. And the next property is reaction with acids. And the fifth property is reaction with chlorine and chlorides. And the next property is formation of amides and nitrites. Another property is reaction with metallic salts. And the next property is formation of amines. So there are 8 chemical properties are there. All are reactions. So chemical reaction. First one is action of heat, reaction with air or oxygen, reducing property, reaction with acids, reaction with chlorine and chlorides, formation of amides and nitrites, reaction with metallic salts and formation of amines. So we will see one by one. First one is action of heat. Okay, so take ammonia and heat that ammonia. So what will happen? First take ammonia, NH3. The molecular formula of ammonia is NH3. When you heat above 500 degrees Celsius, the heating must be above 500 degrees Celsius. This is above 500 degrees Celsius. So what will happen? This ammonia will decompose. Decompose means breaking. Decompose. Okay. So it will decompose into its elements. What are the elements present in ammonia? Nitrogen, N2 plus H2. Okay. So when you heat above 500 degrees Celsius, ammonia will decompose into nitrogen and hydrogen. Okay. So again this decomposition of ammonia, it can be accelerated. Accelerate means you can increase the speed of the reaction by using catalyst of nickel, iron. So these are the two important catalysts. We can use any one. So this ammonia will decompose faster. Okay. Now balance the equation. Here 2 nitrogen, so put 2 here. and here 3 hydrogen. Okay, so this is the first chemical properties, that is action of heat. We are heating ammonia, it will decompose into nitrogen and hydrogen. Okay, so there are two elements present in this ammonia, it is decomposing into nitrogen and hydrogen. Again, this decomposition can be catalyzed by nickel or iron, we will get the reaction much faster. Okay, so next reaction is reaction with air or oxygen. Okay, so I am writing here. Second one is with air or oxygen. Okay, so usually ammonia does not burn in air, so does not burn in air, but it is freely react with free of oxygen. If it is pure oxygen, if it is free oxygen, then it can react to form nitrogen steam. So how? See that reaction. So ammonia, take ammonia NH3, when it react with oxygen, it is a reversible reaction, so it is producing nitrogen and remaining is water. Okay, nitrogen is decomposed, so remaining is H and oxygen is there, so it will producing water. Okay, so this nitrogen, it is yellowish flame, nitrogen is yellowish flame. We are getting nitrogen as the yellow flame. Okay, yellow flame. So ammonia does not react with air, but it can react with pure oxygen to form nitrogen. It's a steam. Okay, nitrogen is the steam. Okay, so because this water is present, so we are getting nitrogen steam. Now balance the equation. Here put 4, then for 12 hydrogen, so put here 6. So then oxygen, how many oxygens are here? Here 6 oxygen is this side, then put 3 here. So now the equation is balanced. So this is the second chemical reaction. Okay, so now we will see the third one, reducing property. So before seeing this reducing property, again one more reaction is there for this reaction with oxygen. Ammonia NH3. Okay, so it can react with oxygen in the presence of a catalyst. So in the presence of catalyst, so this reaction is already over. Catalyst. So what are the catalysts usually? So platinum is the one of the catalysts, platinum Pt. Okay, so what will happen? We are getting nitric oxide NO. So when ammonia is reacting with oxygen in the presence of platinum, we are getting nitric oxide. Okay, so this process is used for the manufacture of, so this reaction, so this process used for making of nitric acid. Okay, so this reaction is known as Ostwald process. Ostwald process. Okay, in the examination the question may come, write about Ostwald process. So the reaction of ammonia with oxygen in the presence of platinum as the catalyst, we are getting nitric oxide plus water. So the remaining is water. This is nitric oxide. Okay, nitric oxide. Okay, so there are two reactions in the reactions with air. One is reaction with oxygen. We are getting nitrogen steam. Another reaction, we are getting nitric oxide in the presence of platinum. So this process, it is mainly used for making nitric acid. So this process is known as Ostwald process. Now balance the equation. Here put 4. So 12 hydrogen. So put here 6. So there are 7 oxygen is here. So here I am here because of this 4 I am putting here 4. So 6 plus 4 there are 10 oxygen. So I am writing here 5. Hope this reaction is balanced. You can check. Okay, so that's all about the reaction of ammonia with air or oxygen. So now next third reaction is reducing property. So I am writing here reducing property. Third reaction, reducing property. Okay. So ammonia acts as the reducing agent. It reduces metal oxides to metal. Okay. So when the reduction is happening, so when ammonia is passed over metallic oxide. Okay. So metallic oxide example, we are taking lead oxide PbO, lead oxide plus ammonia. We are passing this ammonia on this metallic oxide. So what will happen? This oxygen will be removed, so that it is called reducing. Okay. So we are getting lead plus nitrogen plus water. So this is the equation. So when lead oxide, that is metallic oxide, is reduced, the meaning is removal of oxygen. So removal of oxygen. So that it is called reducing. So what is reduced? This lead oxide is reduced to Pb, metal. Okay. So metallic oxides is reduced to metal. So this is the equation. Now check the balancing. Balancing here 3 hydrogen. So I am adding here 3. Then 2 nitrogen. So I am adding here 2. Then oxygen, there are 3 oxygen, so I am putting here 3. Then because of this 3 Pb, so I am adding here 3. So that's all, this reaction is balanced. So reducing property, ammonia reduces metal oxide to metal when this ammonia passed over lead any metal oxides. So example is we are taking this lead oxide. Okay. Next reaction with acids. Okay. So now fourth reaction with acids. Number 4, reaction with acids. So acids, generally we are using hydrochloric acid, then sulfuric acid, H2SO4. So there are many acids are there. So when ammonia reacts with acids, it forms ammonium salts. See, NH3 plus HCl, this is acid and this is ammonia. We are getting ammonium salt, NH4Cl. Okay. See, here hydrogen H plus Cl minus. Acid contains this hydrogen plus, that is called proton. H plus we are usually calling proton. Okay. So the reaction shows the affinity listen here, the reaction. So this ammonia reacts with acids. Acids, we are taking hydrochloric acid, it is forming ammonium chloride. So it is forming ammonium salt, ammonium salts. Okay, why it forms ammonium salt? Why it is forming ammonium salt? The reason is due to affinity, due to the affinity of ammonia for proton. Okay, so the reason is why it forms ammonium salt is very important point, note down. So due to the affinity of ammonia for proton, because ammonia, it attracts protons. Okay, it the affinity means அதாவது என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா அதை கவர்தல்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Okay, so it attracts proton, so that it forms ammonium salt. Okay, and this proton affinity is greater than water. Okay, greater than water. Okay, so reaction with acids, it is forming ammonium salt. Okay, that is due to the affinity of ammonia for proton. Okay, the next one, fifth reaction, reaction with chlorine and chlorides. Okay, reaction with chlorine and chlorides. So ammonia reacts with chlorine and chlorides to give ammonium chloride as the final product. So ammonium chloride as a final product. Okay, final product. Okay, so there are two types of reactions are there. Okay, first one is, so under different conditions, okay. So first one is with excess of ammonia, so ammonia, that is excess of ammonia, that is NH3 plus Cl2, first is N nitrogen plus hydrogen chloride. This is the first step. Second step, this hydrogen chloride, okay, plus ammonia, we are getting ammonium chloride, NH4Cl. Okay, so in the first step, this is excess quantity, ammonia is excess. See here, ammonium chloride is the final product. Okay, this is the final product. This reaction is performed under different conditions. Okay, in the first condition with excess of ammonia, we are taking excess of ammonia, and less than, sorry, chlorine is here small quantity, ammonia is excess quantity. In the first step, we are getting nitrogen and hydrogen chloride. Okay, again this hydrogen chloride is reacting with ammonia, we are getting ammonium chloride as the final product. So now balance the equation here. Since it is 2, put 2 nitrogen here, 2 nitrogen, then 6 hydrogen, since it is 6 chlorine, so I am here adding here 3. Now again this balance equation here, hydrogen, there are how many hydrogen? 4 hydrogen, 3, 4 are there. I am adding here 6, then here 6, Now here 6. Now check the reaction is balanced. Okay, 6 hydrogen, here 18 hydrogen, so total 24 hydrogen here, then 6 nitrogen, 6 nitrogen, then 6 chlorine, 6 chlorine. Okay, so this is the first condition. With excess of ammonia, we are getting ammonium chloride as the final product. So now second condition. In the first condition, the reaction was performed under excess of ammonia. Now excess of chlorine with second condition, that is excess of chlorine. So what will happen when ammonia is reacting with excess of chlorine? It is producing nitrogen trichloride. Nitrogen trichloride. It is an explosive. It is an explosive substance. So with excess of chlorine, it is forming nitrogen trichloride as the explosive. Okay. And finally, the product is ammonium chloride. So the reaction is ammonia NH3 plus Cl2 chlorine. Here the chlorine is excess. This is excess. Okay. So the product, in the first product, we are getting NCl3. This is nitrogen trichloride plus HCl. Okay. This is an explosive. Then again this hydrogen chloride plus ammonia NH3, we are getting ammonium chloride NH4Cl. Okay. Now balance the equation. Here add 2, then here also put 2 here, then here 6 chlorine, here also 6 hydrogen chloride. So now check that balancing. In the second step, 4, so already 4 is here, so I am adding here 2 nitrogen, so balance the equation. Actually here no need to put number because already this equation is balanced. Okay, so 1 nitrogen, 4 hydrogen and 1 chlorine. So this is ammonium chloride. Okay, so with the excess of chlorine, we are getting nitrogen trichloride in the first step. Nitrogen trichloride, it is used as a explosive purpose. Then in the second step, we are getting ammonium chloride. Okay. Next reaction is formation of amides. So now sixth reaction, sixth chemical properties, that is formation of amides and nitrites. Okay, amides usually contains NH2. The group is NH2, and nitrates it contains N2 or N at the end of the compound. Okay, so first one, amides. So with strong electropositive metals, that is strong electropositive metals, metal, example is sodium, ammonia forms plus ammonia, it is giving amides. Okay, the reaction is Na plus NH3, it is producing NaNH2 plus hydrogen is the another product. Now balance the equation. Here put 2, then here also put 2, then here 2. Now check the equation, it is balanced. Okay, so this is amide. amides. Okay, amides. So strong electropositive metal, this is strong electropositive metal. It contains positive charge. Reacting with ammonia, it is producing amides, sodium amide. Then second reaction is, it forms nitrides with magnesium. With magnesium, it forms plus NH3, it forms nitrides. Okay, so that equation is Mg magnesium plus NH3, we are getting Mg3 N2 plus H2. Okay, now balance equation, here put 3, then 2, then here 3. Okay, this is nitrides. Okay, this is nitrides. So formation of amides and formation of nitrides. Amides form with sodium and nitrates form with magnesium. Right? Next equation, that is seventh chemical properties. Formation of amines. Seventh, it is reaction with metallic salt. Metallic salts. Okay, so ammonia reacts with metallic salt to give metal hydroxide. So metal hydroxide, first it will give metal hydroxides. So generally metallic salt means, for example, FeCl3, then NaCl. So these are the salts. Okay, it contains positive and negative charge. So it's a ionic compound. So with metallic salt, it forms metal hydroxide in the case of iron. In the case of iron salt. Okay, so the reaction equation is Fe3 plus NH4 plus, it is producing FeOH thrice. This is metal hydroxide. Okay, so iron hydroxide plus ammonium ion. Now balance the equation. Here we are getting 3. Here we put 3 here. Okay, so actually you are getting 3 OH minus here because ammonium hydroxide. Actually here ammonium hydroxide is there. So this hydroxide will go to this ion. In case here if it is Cl minus or something will be there. So that will go to this ammonium ion. So this is the equation for the formation of metal hydroxide. Then it forms complexes in the case of copper. Forming complexes in case of copper. In case of copper salt, it is forming complexes. So the reaction is C2 plus I am writing all the ions here. Okay, so NH3 so copper, this is the complex ions, 2 plus. Okay, now balance the equation, here put 4 here, that's all. So this is the complex. Okay, so that's all about the reaction with metallic salts. So now the formation of amines. So this is the 8th chemical property, that is formation of amines. So ammonia forms ammonated compounds This formation of ammonated compounds is due to, that is by ion dipole attraction. So this is the first point. Okay. So the formation of ammonated compounds, that is due to ion dipole attraction. Example is calcium chloride CaCl2 8NH3. So this is an example of ammonated compounds. Okay. So here the negative ends of ammonia, dipole is attracted to calcium ion. Okay. So this negative end of this ammonia dipole is attracted to this calcium positive ion. Okay. In this here, second point number 2, it can also act as, this ammonated compound can also act as ligand, so that it forms coordination compounds Example, cobalt NH3 6 times 3 plus, this is one of the example. Another example, silver Ag NH3 2 times plus. Okay. So when excess of, third point, when excess of ammonia is added to aqueous solution of copper sulfate, so we can get a deep blue. So deep blue color compound, that is compound is copper NH3 4 times 2 plus. So this is the compound, it is giving deep blue color is formed. Okay. So deep blue color, you can see this marker color. Okay. So that's all about the chemical properties of ammonia. So okay students, we can wind up this video. So in the next video, we will discuss about the structure of ammonia and nitric acid. Okay students, so thank you very much.